What up, though, Scorpio? It's Miss JJ here with your September Soulscopes. So let's jump into what the universe, what your soul wants you to know so that you can be enlightened, aligned, and spiritually lit. All right. All right, Scorpio. Carrying with the theme of the eclipse energy this month, we're kicking off with let love guide you. Let love guide you, right? So choose to see the good in the world today. I love that there is this rainbow perspective because rainbows tend to come after there has been a storm. So you may have been coming out of a storm from, and I love that it's these two birds here over the last 2 years coming to this moment, this eclipse season. Once again, although Pisces and Virgo energy is mutable energy and you're a fixed sign, you are a water sign, just like Pisces. So you can definitely be having some cathartic release around watershed years of the last couple of years. There may have been a lot that has been traveling through your water souls. It could have been very rocky terrain. It could have been very depth that takes you down into the deepest depths of your soul, which for you is familiar territory, if we be honest about Scorpios. The darkness, the depth is your home. However, there is a time for you to come back out and rise from the ashes as the phoenix that you are after a death, rebirth, and after a death, transformation and rebirth. And that's what this energy is about. It's about true release. It's about the release of these watershed years. It's about now being able to alchemize, which you are the alchemist of the zodiac sign. It's about you alchemizing what you have learned. Where is the pain serving the now purpose? And of all the water signs, you hold this energy the best. You hold the energy to take some of the most deepest depth, painful parts of life and birth them and turn them into something that is so magical and also something that serves the greater good by raising the vibration. What you need to do now is to let love guide you, right? Scorpios are known for their revenge and their stinger. But now seeing some of the purpose and coming over the other side, know that there is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And with Saturn going back into Pisces, this can also give you, especially during a retrograde perspective, give you that, I always say Saturn transits at the end, give you, if you have turned into the curve of a Saturn transit and allowed the blockages to show you where you need to release things, have more discipline, and to press forward by letting those lessons wash through you, especially from a Pisces perspective, your sister water sign, you're able to have a gift. Saturn blesses us. It's like tough love dad. Once you do your work and your homework, you get to go outside. It's going to check to make sure your homework is right. You just can't skate past. But once you do that, it's not only going to give you like go outside and play, but here's some extra money for some ice cream. This is the cherry on top. You are starting to enter into another phase. So it's time to put the cloak or the sackcloth of mourning and the cloak of justice down and start to alchemize that pain. Because trust me, karma got it. If you haven't seen it, this eclipse season gonna show you for sure. But it is up to you to let that go. So where the universe is giving you the message from your soul is that it's time for you to pretty much to walk away, right? To lead with love and to walk this way, to walk into a different path, to move forward, to move where your intuition is taking you. It's angel number 44. It's about moving forward. It is time to saddle yourself in a new cloak, a cloak of comfort, a cloak of a perspective of change. I love the fact that there is butterflies right here. Like, it is moving forward in that perspective that it's the time. It's the time for you. And that's the thing. What do you need? Let it go. It is, I swear Frozen was about a Scorpio. I really do. She was a Scorpio, y'all. Let it go. Let it go. And it's funny because, you know, sometimes we have to, I'm going to say it, even with the context of Drake, his new album is called Iceman. It's literally like Frozen energy. It is the perspective, though, of also taking what may have been something that has been painful. You feel like it was wrong. You feel like you was right, to move forward into a perspective of alchemy, to take something that was really literally fucked up, or you felt was fucked up, or a situation where you felt wrong, and taking that perspective and moving it forward into something and integrating it, using it as tackling fuel to integrate from a healthier perspective, from an all evolved perspective of the next level of life, right? Those watershed years are done, and the tears are done. And it's time just to let it go. Like, it's nothing left to be said. The universe is, let it go. It's something so much more beneficial waiting for you. And because Scorpios, much like most water signs, love hard, and it takes time. Like, Scorpios, they cloak themselves in their revenge, in their grudges. It's almost, unlike any other sign, a badge of honor. But it's also time to put those badges down and put your halo on, because those badges can be weighing you down. Those bag lady can be weighing you down. And the best thing you can do sometimes to allow karma to come in and not only give you a blessing, because when somebody does you wrong karmatically and you don't take charge or revenge on them like you want to, of all signs, don't get your lick back, you automatically kind of like murder your life up. You get some coins, you get some extra blessings that you don't have to energetically work for by allowing karma to do that. There is a blessing that is in purgatory right now, waiting to drop on you, but you haven't put this down. You haven't took your lick back, but you haven't really put this bag down. And when you give it completely to the universe and say, I'm no longer energetically going to hold this up, there's a few things that happen. You switch timelines. You go into a whole nother chapter. You can't switch timelines when you're still trying to stay on the last timeline. Even if you're trying to stay on the last timeline to even see for karma to come through, you can't switch chapters if you're consistently rereading the same page. You can't get to the blessing that the universe has for you at the end of this rainbow if you keep deciding to just go back out into the water. And that is your free will choice. The universe is letting you know, though, that all of the things that you may have questioned about yourself, if there's any worthiness wounds that came up during this time, that was the purpose of it. You know, a lot of times the universe allows situations to, and I won't even say in the context of the universe as an entity outside of ourselves, we attract things that reflect. And Source is so beautiful And our higher selves is so beautiful and wanting to evolve. And our soul wants to evolve to a higher plane of consciousness that is going to keep repeating that until the lesson is not just experienced, learned, it's integrated. You have hit this stage of embodiment. It's now time to embody the things that you learn, to embody your worth. Not just know it, not just learned it because of how these things made you maybe question it. And now it's time for you to reflect what you are. When you embody the power that you are, when you embody the worth that you are, the reflection that comes off of the water energy that you are, that steps into that power Scorpio that you are, it is unmatched and it is waiting for you this month. Allow things to eclipse out so that your greatness can eclipse in. I hope it resonates. Blessings.